Hi, this is the second part of the story today on the 31st of August 2011. I'm just going to go through, it's going to take about 5 movies, videos, 6 of them to get through. I've got another 8 pages here, 4 here, and 12 pages. I'm going to try and break it to you gently and let you know how the Crown is going to get caught. And it's starting to run away now. With their company, they're winding up. Her Majesty the Queen and right of New Zealand. It's a corporate offshore company, doesn't reside here. Right? We've got a company, 2 companies. Atua Ewa Aotea Limited. That's on the ground here, right? Registered. That company is going to build. It's already built, started building. Her Majesty the Queen and right of New Zealand. 1, that company, run by the Crown of New Zealand, the government of Wellington. That's why they don't care about anybody, because that's their company, you can do what they like with it. But they're going to get the bill, not the taxpayer. They'll get the bill. The other company, the City of London, that's the Rothschilds bank, they'll get the bill too, because they're all responsible for the for linking the Crown and the head of the Crown of the Queen to these 3 companies. The City of London, Her Majesty the Queen and right of New Zealand, and Buckingham Palace. The latest company, Buckingham Palace Limited. Oh, not limited, but it's a company, a private company, run by none other than the Queen. Right? She's a private woman now, a CEO, and that's why nobody bows to her now, because she's free, and she's going to run away from all her debts and try to come to New Zealand and live and hope it all goes away. No, we don't want her here in New Zealand. Off. Go back to England. Don't want your fraud here. I want my MOAI back. You go back to England and stay there, Queen. I'll tell you on the video, in front of the whole world, on Facebook, Twitter, you stay there because you're sneaking in here through the back door into the Supreme Court in Wellington, from your Supreme Court in England, you just set it up, and you being the Supreme Governor of the Church of England. Now, I read the laws over here about the Governor General. He can extinguish all of our married titles, and you jump in as the new governor, supreme. No, you're not supreme. MOAI is supreme than you. You show me where your grace of God is that you got on your hand on your Bible, and you got a sword in your hand, and a cross in front of you. No, that's death with a cross. Dead man. You're carrying a dead man around on your church, on the steeple. That steeple there, that's ours. That's the obelisk. You put a cross on the top of our black African, Nubian, indigenous obelisk, sundial. That sundial is pointing east to where we are, where the sun rises. Right? Now get that one right. You people there, the European people, churches, bad. Right? Catholic churches, bad. Pedophiles, all the rest of it, all hash. I'm not afraid to say it, because it's the truth. You need to know. The people of the world need to know that you've got away with it this far. You've gone into other countries, wrecked the whole place. You've come and wrecked the place down the east coast, the land. Right? Took all the trees down and all fell apart. And you're going to walk off and leave it for everybody to fix up. That's how the Crown works. Well, the end of that. Right? We're going to fix this place up, and you're going to get a bill. You'll get the bill. Right? We'll use your people for slaves. All those politicians in Wellington, they'll make slaves out of you, and you go and fix it up. You fellows are the ones causing all this corruption and fraud. Yes, you're causing all the fraud and corruption. Very corrupt. Anyway, people will start resigning now, in like Georgina Tehiu in the Tupureto. She's running away now. I've got her name down. Right? Anybody going to? I'll see who's going to try and run away. Right? Face up to it. You're going to get a bill. Right? Chris Finlayson, you're the CEO for the Queen Company, Buckingham Palace, and you're honourable in the Supreme Court in London. Don't tell me I'm wrong. I know what I'm talking about. Right? I've looked enough to find who's who. Right? He's the man trying to settle the marriage with a checkbook. Right? Peanuts. You might as well jam the money and get out of here and hop on an Admiralty boat, and your law and your bar are off the land, because that's offensive. That's That's offensive to do that. And you go and rape the seas and take all the minerals of 57 billion down on the high country down in the South Island, and you just get a pittance. No, we're going to do that to you and give you a pittance. Right? Okay. So the honourables and Wellington, their ideas come from the Queen in the Supreme Court in UK, England now, not UK, right? England. So the Queen is here with her own company, and she invited her own self here. Right? She didn't come and ask us. She didn't bother to see who got here first. She just leaves it to the Iwis. Iwis are no good. Iwis are plastic married with the wrong surnames, right? Wrong surnames. You got the wrong way around, but you got away with it. Right? We're going to take you to court. We're going to take each of you to the Supreme Court and make you talk. Right? If you haven't got the fuck out, you get on the boat too and go back to England. That's it. That's it. Same as Dubai. You want to spit on the ground? Out you go. Right? No muck around. This means she broke her sovereignty when she changed her status from style from Her Majesty the Queen of Ryder New Zealand. When she changed her style from Her Majesty the Queen to the Supreme Governor of the Church of England. She put herself higher than the Church, higher than the courts, higher than anybody. Right? The Supreme. Where the hell did she get your Supreme from? Because God, you can't go to God because you've got a sword in her hand. You've got a cross in her hand. Dead man walking. No. You got my MOAI over there, that's why. That's where it is. He's stolen. He's a thief. You can't steal in front of God. You can't even get to heaven either. I don't know where you're going to go when you die. Alright? So, she broke her continuity of sovereignty to this country when she snapped off Her Majesty and went to a new title to get out of England. She's going to run away from the debts there, all this, all that, and coming over here and stay because it's nice and safe. No. Off. Get out of here. So that's where Maori has the crown problem with her. Now we've got the crown. We're saying the MOAI is the crown. You've got a crown on his head. It's only a head, crown on his head. Hat, or anything on his head. That's a real crown. It's made of rock, and it's there forever. Not a metal. You're going to melt it down and steal it. No, that's the Queen. Right? And her history, if you have a good look at it, it's been fabricated. Right? That's not the real crown. That gets worse. The fraud gets worse. She's getting away with it. She's not going to come over here and hide her fraud in front of me. No. Not going to do that in front of me. Right? And my chiefs. Right? I've got some real chiefs up there watching me. Those night boys here. When they hear this one, oh dear, what's that for us? Yeah, very, very good. Okay, now we've got Chris Finlayson. He's responsible to the Queen with the money to foreclose this place and to buy it for cheap, because sooner or later, before 2012, all the Queen's horses and men and all the harp and all those the Rothschild banks, all the dirty people with all their chemtrails in the skies and polluting the water and everything, they're going to try and bust the whole world up and make it all go away, and all their fraud to try and hide it away. No, it's not going to work. No, I think MOAI is going to send a comet down and smash them all up. Yeah? We'll see what happens. See how many miles off I am. Okay, so we've got Chris Finlayson. You're responsible. We're holding you as a CEO of Her Majesty the Queen of Ryder New Zealand in Wellington, the company you're stuck with over there. All offshore companies. Right? They don't even stay here. The Queen is trying to put herself and her company on our land. Right? Oh, you've got a cheek. Got a cheek. Come here and put yourself on our land and say you own it. No. You get on your ship with your admiral law and your fraud law and your birth certificates and all the rest of it and get out of here. That's coming from me and MOAI. I'm talking for MOAI, right? I'm talking for the MOAI. You got strapped up over there and locked up and imprisoned for 140 years. That's you English people. Bad, right? Look at yourselves and what you have done to all these indigenous countries. Raped them, took everything out of it, and set yourselves up supposed to come here 50-50. Yeah? That's the deal. What do we get? Less than 5%. That's enough. You've got enough. Your people are settled. Our people's not settled yet. You've got all your people with the big business of tons of acres. Where's ours? Huddled in little places. Well, that's about to change. Right? That's about to change. We're going to investigate each title, one by one, surnames. Right? Now, the district court in Auckland, Dave O'Shannessy, he ran away. Right? Well, he won't get far. I'll get him. MOAI is looking at him. And he's going to come up in front of the court and the birth certificate and it's stealing money from my account and making false names. Right? What do you call it? A straw-ass man. One of those things. Yeah, you put a match to him. Right? Now, that's another case that we're going to deal with. So this video is long enough. I'll just carry on with another one after.